Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Loyola, Montana, the Sister Rita Mudd Activity Center here as the Bigfork Vikings get ready to take on the Loyola Rams in non-conference action here on a Monday night. Their fourth game in 6 days for the Vikings, playing last Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday with a big win to seal up the conference title and the first number one seed into the divisional tournament. And today, rematch with Loyola. They beat them by 21 up there earlier in the season a couple weeks ago. Now the match up on Loyola's home floor. And pregame brought to you by Bigfork Harvest Foods for all your grocery needs, including an amazing bakery deli. 8111 Highway 35 in Bigfork, Montana. 837-5010. Say hi to Marcus Bogos and the gang at Bigfork Harvest Foods. Had a chance to sit down and talk with head coach John Hollow prior to the ball game, and this is what he had to say heading into today's ball game.
All right, good afternoon and welcome to Missoula, Montana. We're here at the Sister Rita Mudd Activity Center as the Vikings get ready to take on the Loyola Rams here, and with head coach John Hollow, head coach of the Vikings. The Vikings are on a roll, won now 8 in a row after that big win and conference title sealing first place on Saturday against Thompson Falls. Talk about your last 8 games and how you guys are starting to really gel and really play well together.
Yeah, you know, it's so cliche, but it all started on the defensive end, and we've done a good job of playing defense and guarding the basketball. And, you know, we've just been playing good basketball. It's been fun to watch. There hasn't been a lot of new stuff. We haven't had practice, so we haven't really put a bunch of new stuff in. We just got really good at the few things we're doing, and it's been fun to watch him go on this little streak here. I don't know. I haven't had one of these in a long time, so it's been fun.
Yeah, it's been really fun to watch and really fun to call those games as well. I mean, Thompson Falls, we talked about that last time pregame, that you need to keep it in the 60s, and you did exactly that, beating them 67-60, and really shutting down Michele, their leading scorer, and limiting the other kid. Can't think of his name off the top of my head, but limit him as well.
Yeah, you know, and I told the kids this after the game. I didn't think we played great defensively, but we were good enough. A lot of things come into play with that. It was our 3rd game of the week. You know, however many games we played in the last 10 days. So we did a good enough job defensively to win the basketball game, and that's a really talented team. So I was happy, and it puts us in a good position going forward, right? You want the 1 seed playing against the 4, and get opposite their 1 seed. So
yeah, that means puts you as a 1 seed, 11:30 on Thursday, the 4th of March, when you guys will play that game as the number 1 seed. But you know, talking about the way you guys shut them down and played well, but what does that mean today? I mean, this is going to be your 4th game in like less than a week, right? Because you played Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and now again you're going to play in here on Monday against Loyola.
Yeah, it's, you know, everybody could make excuses right now. Everybody's tired. Yeah, it is. Is it tough? Yeah, it is. I'm tired and I'm not playing. You know, it's been a long few weeks, not just this week. I think we've had 3 straight weeks of 3 games. But again, are we going to make excuses, or are we going to go out and get the job done? You know, that's what we talk to the guys about. Just doing what they need to do, and hopefully they do that. You know, this is where we're gonna see whether we're a great team or just a good team.
Yeah, everybody's in the same boat with COVID, you know, and stacking games because games missed. You got to get them in for conference. So, talk about Loyola. Your opponent today, you beat them by 21 up in Bigfork, where you guys played just, I thought, a phenomenal game against them and pretty much shut them down. But talk about them, what you have to do today against them to get a W on the road.
Yeah, we that's probably one of our best games we played up there 2 weeks ago or whenever it was. So I think they're missing a couple guys that aren't going to play tonight. So I don't know who's going to be out there for them, but I tell you this, they're going to come out and they're going to play hard. There's no love lost between, you know, we respect each other very much, but there's no love lost between us. So both teams are going to come out and play hard. I can promise you that, regardless who's out there, who's not out there. So we just got to keep doing what we've been doing. We got to defend, you know, keep getting better offensively, keep moving the ball, and Well, again, all the cliche stuff that every coach says, but that's, there's a reason coaches say that stuff all the time, because you do those things, you're usually pretty successful.
So I got you 7-1 is what your conference record, first place, and then overall you guys are 10-2. So a respectable record, 8 in a row, going for 9 against Loyola today. And I'm not sure if Will Burns, I noticed he's been out, their point guard, so may not have to play against him as well. But I'm looking forward to today's game, and you guys continue to do what you're doing, because you got today, then you get a couple days off till you play on Saturday against Anaconda. And if looking at the bracket, I think you might face Anaconda coming up in the first round of divisionals.
Yeah, I mean, it could be, who knows, there's so much can still happen. But yeah, there's definitely a possibility of them or Arlee or even Loyola. So, we just got to worry about us, and whoever gets the opportunity to play us, we just gotta focus on what we're doing and keep doing what we're doing, and good things happen when we do that.
Yeah, I agree with that, Coach. You guys got to take care of what you guys do best, and make them adjust to you. Play defense and run your offense, and you guys are doing a great job. So I'm looking forward to the ball game today. Thanks again for joining me on the pregame show, and good luck and go Vikes today.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, the head coach, John Hollow of the Bigfork Vikings. 7-1, 10-2 overall, and the number 1 seed into divisional tournament as they take the conference title with a huge win and a great ball game down there in Thompson Falls on Saturday, 67-60. Great defense, held them down, especially their leading scorer, Michelli. I think he had 6 on the ball game, so Vikings limited him, and then the offense really stepped up. Bryce Gilliard leading the way again with 21 in that ball game. Just a sophomore. So a young team, a couple seniors on the team, but a lot of young kids really gelling, the Vikings are at this point. This is James LaFontaine, the voice of the Vikes and the Vols, here just about a couple minutes before tip-off here in Missoula, Montana, the Sister Rita Mudd Activity Center on the campus of Loyola Sacred Heart High School, and it's the Loyola Rams and the Bigfork Vikings getting ready to tip off. And let's take a look at the starting lineups. First of all, for the Rams, brought to you by the Montana Athletic Club. What's keeping me from getting fit? Discounted guest passes, personal training, Pilates, 850 Holt Drive in Bigfork, 837-2582. Lots going on at the Montana Athletic Club. Say hi to Doug and Nancy Malum and the folks over there, and tell them thank you for sponsoring Bigfork Vikings basketball. First of all, Will Burns is out, so is Rafe Gonzin, who usually starts for Loyola, but we'll get the starters. Number 5, 5'11" guard, senior Cade Cruitt. The captain is a 6-foot junior guard, number 11, Captain Keenan Russell. And at forward, a 6'2" junior, number 15, Clayton Ogilvie. At 6'3", senior forward, number 22, Parker Pratt. And then a 6'5" guard, senior, number 23, Finn Richardson. Head coach Travis Walker, assisted by Steve Klimkey-Wisk. I probably messed that up. Rusty Richardson and Paige Phillips. And for the Vikings, starting lineup for head coach John Hollow, it'll be captain number 1, Cormac Ben, 6'1" senior forward. At 6'2", sophomore guard, number 3, Isaac Epperly. At guard, a 5'8" senior, number 5, Walker Fisher. At 5'10", junior forward, number 10, Levi Taylor. And a 6'3", sophomore forward, number 15, Bryce Gilliard. Again, the head coach, John Hollow. Assisted by Jim Ben, Jim Epperly, Tristan Clark, and Dustin Heinzman. And get ready for the national anthem here in Loyola, Montana. 406-270-7384. And text me if you're one of my friends from overseas, add a +1, and let me know that you're listening out there. I'll give you a shout out here on the broadcast. And I'll be quiet for the anthem. All right, welcome back. Finishing up the anthem, get ready for the ball game here in Missoula, Montana, as the Vikings take on the Rams. Here in Loyola. And the Vikings have one more game to wrap up the regular season. The game on Thursday against Florence, they canceled it to make up some conference ones, so no game on Thursday at home against Florence. But next Saturday they'll head to Anaconda with the Valkyries, and 6 games going on over there. Starting at 1 o'clock, they'll double up at 2 different schools, play the freshmen and JV, and then it will be, I believe, the Valkyries at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and then 5:30 will be the Vikings. And we'll have both those games on BFSD events on YouTube, broadcasting live from Anaconda coming up next Saturday. So right here, the Vikings taking on the Rams. And this could be a preview, depending on how things pan out, whether the Vikings draw Loyola or Anaconda in divisionals in the first round. We'll see how that rolls out. So introductions finally done for Bigfork. Ben, who used to attend Loyola before last year, before Jim took a teaching job up there in Bigfork, over the summer became the head coach. So Cormac Ben, a welcome addition to the Viking family in football, now in basketball, and one of 2 seniors on this Viking roster. And the Loyola Rams getting introduced at this time. And we'll get it away. 406-270-7384. +1 again if you're one of my friends overseas. And I'll give you a shout out. We are live and ready to go here from Loyola, Montana. Running a little bit behind on time. The JV went a little bit long, and the Vikings took care of that business there at 63-51 over the Rams. So the boys played today. The girls will play tomorrow, same time, 4 and 5:30. We'll have that girls game for you. And a shout out to my friend Elena. And I say, tu est speciala pentru mine. A tip. It's Ben tipping it up against Richardson, and Bigfork wins the tap. Eppley with the basketball, heading left to right into your dial. He'll pass it over to Levi Taylor. Taylor to the top key, back to Eppley on the right wing extended. And in the corner, Cormac Ben, far side to Taylor. Eppley looking to drive up, under. Feeds it. He finds Bryce Gilliard on the baseline, and Gilliard puts it up off the backboard and good for 2. A nice feed by Isaac Epperly to Gilliard. So a 2-0 lead on UPS Store scoreboard early for the Vikes. And a little bit different starters. Ogilvie with the basketball. He'll give it off to Pratt. Pratt on the drive. With the left hand, scores 2 for Loyola. Ties the ball game up at 2 apiece, and Levi Taylor to bring it in the front court for the Vikings. Looking to drive. Cormac Ben on the right wing. Give it up to Epperly. Leaves it for Epperly. Epperly looking to drive. Back to Taylor. Taylor looking. Tried to hand it off to Fisher. Couldn't quite get it done. Gives it over to Isaac Epperly. Epperly will extend it out. Look in the corner. Left corner finds Levi Taylor. Taylor going to go underneath to Bryce Gilliard. Gilliard up underneath. Kick it out to Levi Taylor baseline. And Taylor finds Gilliard again out top the key to Epperly. Epperly looking to drive, spin move, dumps it underneath Gilliard. Gilliard up off the backboard. He's going to score 2 and go to the free throw line as he gets fouled on the play and try to complete a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. A nice drive and a dish inside to Bryce Gilliard. And Gilliard with the first 4 points for the Vikings. 6:36 to go in the first quarter, and Gilliard at the line to shoot the N1. Shot up and good. 5-2 on the UPS Store scoreboard. The Vikings lead the Rams. Russell with the basketball. Crosses the timeline. Vikings in a man defense. Ben's guarding Russell. Over the 5 side, Ogilvie. Ogilvie will kick it out to Pratt. Pratt to Russell. Russell looking to drive on Ben. Will give it up. Number 5 shoots it up. And loose ball run down by Richardson. They'll give it out to Russell. 3-point shot on the way by Russell off the mark, and Pratt gets the rebound. And Richardson looking to drive, and whistle blows, and he'll go to the free throw line. Yeah, it'll be on Epperly. Epperly's first team foul, and at the line shooting 2 for Loyola. It'll be number 23, Finn Richardson. First shot by Richardson up off the back iron and no good, and they'll get one more. Richardson shot up on the way. This time he finds the net. And a 5-3 ball game. Into Epperly. Back from Taylor. Epperly with the basketball corner. Cormac Ben. Right corner. We'll give it up to Epperly. Swings it over to the left wing to Levi Taylor. And Ogilvie right guarding all over Walker Fisher, trying to prevent him from shooting those threes. Got him man-to-man. Levi Taylor looking to drive. Gives it up to Epperly. Corner. Cormac Ben. Left wing, gives it underneath. Taylor, nice feed up, misses it. It's a little bit strong and rebounded there by Pratt for Loyola. And he throws it away, intended for Ogilvie. He throws it out of bounds. On the far side, it'll be Bigfork basketball with 5:37 to go here in quarter number 1. And a 2-point lead by the Vikings, 5-3. Into Taylor, back to Epperly. Epperly will come in the front court. Looking to call it out and set it up. Screen trying to get Walker Fisher open. Taylor with the basketball now, top of the key. He'll kick it over to Epperly. Epperly looking, back to Taylor. Taylor right side, looking to drive. Looking at Ben, for Ben. Dumps it. Ben moved and Taylor didn't anticipate. Keenan Russell with the basketball for Loyola, top of the key. He'll kick it over to Ogilvie. Ogilvie on the right wing. Pratt looking to drive on Gilliard. Gives it up and under. Ogilvie in the right corner, kicks it out to Kruger. Kruger will give it. Keenan Russell on the drive. And Russell will go to the line to shoot 2 for Loyola. That's the second personal on Epperly and the second team foul. And Russell will go to the line to shoot 2. First shot off the back of the rim and no good. And he'll get one more as Colin Wade, the freshman guard, comes in for Bigfork, replacing Levi Taylor with 4:53 to go here in quarter number 1. And Russell to shoot one more for the Rams. Shot in the way. This one's up and good. So a 5-4 ball game. Epperly inbounds to Wade. Wade, cross timeline, gives it over the right side. Epperly looking to drive. Up, under, off the backboard, and a nice floater off the backboard by Epperly, and drains it for 2 at a 7-4 lead. Russell, got it by Ben, top of the key, gives it over to Ogilvie. Ogilvie on the left wing, got it by Wade. Throws it away, up the stairs, nearly up to me, and out of bounds. And it'll be Bigfork basketball. And Dane Hansen comes in the ballgame, replacing Epperly. Epperly getting a rest with 2 fouls. And we'll get it. Wade gets the basketball from Hansen and across the timeline for the Vikings. Wade calling something out, setting it up. 4:17 to go. In the corner, he finds Bryce Gilliard, drains the 3 from the far left corner. And a nice shooting touch by Bryce Gilliard. Quickly up, Pratt with the basketball, looking to drive. Blocked by Gilliard, nice defense. Offense on one end, defense on the other by the sophomore Gilliard. On the corner, Cormac Ben. Right wing, Wade in the corner. Bryce Gilliard shoots another 3 off the rim, no good. Ben with the rebound and gets it up and under and knocked away by Richardson as Ben came up with the rebound. It'll remain Bigfork basketball, 10-4 on UPS Store scoreboard. Whistle blows, make sure that Hansen had his shoe tied. Into Wade. Wade will run the point for the Vikings. Top of the key, Colin Wade. Gives it over to Walker Fisher. Fisher looking to drive. Gets in the corner. Cormac Ben in the right corner. And a 3-second violation on the Vikings. And a turnover to the Rams. Pratt will inbound to Russell. Russell also the quarterback for the Rams during football season. He's at the top of the key now, guarded by Ben. Vikings still in that man-to-man defense. Ogilvy baseline, guarded by Wade. Kick it out to Kruger. Kruger shoots a three-point, misses it. And coming up with the rebound is Bryce Gilliard. He'll give it over to Colin Wade. Wade over to Walker Fisher. Fisher looking to drive, kicks it underneath, tries to find Cormac Benz, taken away by Pratt. Pratt quickly up the court, gives it up to Kruger, back to Russell on the feed, and Russell scores for 2. So Gilliard into Wade. Wade across the timeline for Bigfork. Excuse me. Over to Cormac Ben. Ben looking. And spin move on Pratt. And a player control foul on Cormac Ben. That'll be his first and third team foul. Levi Taylor back in the ballgame for the Vikings. And checking in for the first time, number 25, Tommy Albrecht for Loyola. 10-6, 2:50 to go. Here on your Harvest Food scoreboard. Over to Albrecht. Albrecht will get back out to Russell. Russell top of the key looking. Got it by Ben. He'll give it over to Albrecht. Back to Russell on the right wing. In the corner. Gives it up. Kruger. And Russell looking to drive. Kicks it out. Albrecht took steps. Yeah, off to the races. You can see that one. He's not happy about that. And knocks it away from the official. And it'll be Bigfork basketball on the side. Taylor, the inbound to Wade. With 2:25 to go here in quarter number 1. 10-6 Vikings lead on your Harvest Food scoreboard. Wade over Ben. Ben corner. Levi Taylor 3-point from the left corner. Rebound by Cormac Ben, takes it up. Tries to feed Taylor, and running it down is Gilliard. Out to Wade. Wade top of the key. He give it over to Ben. Ben on the right wing. Back to Wade. Wade looking underneath. Gives it over to Levi Taylor on the left wing. Back to Wade. Top of the key. Cormac Ben in the right wing. Looking underneath. Taylor left wing finds Gilliard baseline. Gilliard looking. Puts it up. Oh, off the back of the rim and bounces out. No good, but he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. And that foul's on number 15. Ogilvy. Ogilvy's second team foul. And Bryce Gilliard will be at the line for the Vikings to shoot 2. The lefty Gilliard. First one up and good. And number 10 checking in for Loyola. That's Cade Kruger. And 1:50 to go with Gilliard shooting one more. Nothing but the bottom of the net by Gilliard makes both of them, and a 12-6 lead as they double up the Rams here in the first quarter. Russell, the basketball. The Vikings in a zone defense, a 2-3 in the corner to Ogilvy. Back out to Kruger. Kruger, Ogilvy, right corner. Kruger, Cade that is, top of the key, looking to feed it, feeds it into Richardson. Richardson looking to drive, pulls up for a jumper. In the middle of the key, shoots it over to Dane Hansen and scores it for 2. Into Wade quickly. Across the timeline. He'll get over to Cormac Ben. Cormac Ben looking to drive baseline. And a blocking foul is going to be called on Richardson. As Cormac Ben gets the ball and quickly drives to the basket. So checking in for Gilliard, it'll be 0 Nick Walker. And replacing Hansen, it'll be Isaac Epperly returning the ball game for the Vikings. Colin Wade with the basketball, looking. Finds Nick Walker. Nick Walker out with Cormac Ben in the right corner. Colin Wade back to Cormac Ben. 3-point shot by Ben off the rim and no good. Knocked away. And Richardson comes up with it to Russell. And Ben knocks it off the foot of Russell. And a good hustle by the Vikes senior. And it'll be Bigfork basketball. So Taylor will inbound to Epperly with 1:05 and counting. Here to go in the first quarter. 12-8 Vikings lead on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Taylor in the corner. Wade back out to Taylor, looking for Epperly. Epperly top of the lead, looking to drive. Kicks it out to Nick Walker. Walker's 3-point shot and away from the right wing is good. Drains it. Nothing but the bottom of the net by Rick Walker. And Russell will quickly come up for Loyola. Gets it over to Crewer. Cade Crewer on the floor. And stolen away by Wade. Wade quickly up. Running the court. They got an advantage right there. Wade all the way to the basket. Off the rim and no good. And rebounded out quickly by Ogilvy. Ogilvy looking to run the court. Right there is Levi Taylor. And Taylor tried to get there to take the charge, but didn't get there in time. He'll get called for the blocking foul. His first and 14th foul. Ogilvy to line to shoot 2 for Loyola. 22 seconds to go here in the quarter number 1 on the Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. 15-8, the Vikes lead. First free throw is good. That'll make it 15-9. And Ogilvy will get one more. Second shot up. And drains that one. So 15-10, a 5-point lead for the Vikes. And Ben will inbound it to Wade. The Vikes will hold for 1. As the clock runs down to 15 seconds in the first quarter. Taylor with the basketball looking. Bounce pass over to Epperly. Epperly looking to drive. Looking for Nick Walker. Finds Cormac Ben. Cormac Ben up and under. Puts it up. He's fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line. Yeah, 14 foul on the Rams. And Cormac Ben will get the shoot 2. And that foul's on number 10, Cade Crewer, his first. First shot up by Ben is good. And he'll get one more with 1.3 to go here in the first quarter. Ben with the basketball at the free throw line, getting the second of 2 free throws. Puts it up. A little hard up the rim, no good. Nick Walker the rebound. Can't get it up. And the clock strikes 0 in the first quarter. And the Vikings on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard lead 16-10 here in Loyola. In Missoula, Montana at Sister Rita Mudd Activity Center. This is James LaFontaine, the voice of the Vikes and Vows. I'll be back here with quarter number 2 from Missoula, Montana. All right, welcome back. Mike down. Welcome back to Missoula, Montana. As the Vikes lead 16-10 after the first quarter. And it looks like it'll be Loyola basketball to start quarter number 2. The Vikings earlier 62-41 win up in Bigfork. And the rematch here with Loyola. And inbound to Russell for Loyola. Vikes in his own defense, a 2-3, gets it in Richardson. Richardson pulls up, shoots over Gilliard. And it off the rim and bounces in, gets the roll, does Richardson. Wade with the basketball across the timeline for the Vikings. So Wade, Epperly, Gilliard, Taylor, and Walker Fisher for the Vikes. Epperly underneath, finds Levi Taylor, spin move, up, off the rim and no good. And Levi comes up with it as Gilliard bounces it out to him. And battling in there is Taylor with Pratt. And able to tie it up as he misses the second shot. And the arrow points towards the Vikings. And they'll get the basketball underneath at the far end. Epperly the inbound for Bigfork. Epperly looking. Finds Gilliard. Gilliard thought about the three-point shot. Kicks it out. Colin Wade, three-point from corner on the way. Misses it. And Richardson comes up with the basketball. Quickly up is Richardson, top of the key. He gives it over to Crewer. Crewer baseline. Gives it up to Pratt. Pratt drives baseline. So Pratt, Richardson, Ogilvy, Crewer, and Russell in the ballgame, the starters for Loyola. Back out to Ogilvy, top of the key. feeding the corner. Russell's three-point shot from the right corner is good. And pull within one at 16-15 quickly. Wade gets it up to Epperly. Epperly, right wing, pulls back, chews up the three for the right wing and drains it. Does Isaac Epperly. Russell quickly up, runs into Colin Wade, slows it up. Wade and Fisher at the top of the 2-3 zone. Epperly, Gilliard in the middle, and Levi Taylor on the bottom three. Russell in the right corner. Ogilvie now gets the basketball on the baseline. Kicks it out quickly to Pratt. Pratt underneath the Ogilvie. Ogilvie baseline. Runs the baseline, gets the pass, and drains it for two. Wade quickly up to Fisher. Fisher will give it up to Epperly. Epperly looking to drive for Bigfork. Takes it up. Blocked, but Taylor right there gets the rebound, puts it up, and shoots it short. And rebound by Pratt. Gets it out to Russell. Russell looking. Finds Finn Richardson. Richardson over to Kruger. Over to Wade, to Russell on the left wing. And he'll give it up to Kruger. Kruger will pull it back out for Loyola near half court and set it up. He'll get over to Pratt. Pratt on the left side. Finds Russell on the right wing for Loyola. Kicks it into Richardson going up against Gilliard off the backboard. No good. Right there is Epperly. Epperly tips it to Gilliard as he's battling with Pratt. Quickly up Walker Fisher underneath. Finds Levi Taylor. Taylor pump fake. Goes up. Misses the layup. And gets his own rebound. Puts it back up. Misses it again. And Pratt comes up with the rebound. So Taylor can't buy the bunnies right now for Bigfork. And he's getting good looks underneath. Richardson on the drive. Shoots it short. And knocks it out of bounds. It'll be Viking basketball. And Cormac Ben will come back in replacing Levi Taylor. Taylor getting some good looks underneath, getting some rebounds, but can't quite get it to drop. And Epperly will get it into Wade. Wade will cross the timeline. 5 minutes to go, 19-17 on your Harvest Food scoreboard. The Vikings lead. Epperly, right wing. Looks over, finds Cormac Ben underneath the Gilliard. Gilliard looking. Spin move, up, under. Gilliard shoots it high and misses it. Pratt gets the rebound for Loyola. Brings it out quickly. Finds underneath the Ogilvie. Ogilvie back out. Russell, top of the key, three-point shot on the way. Rebounded there by Ben, who jumps high, gets it up to Wade, back to Epperly. Epperly, right wing for Bigfork. Looking to drive. Kicks it out. Met for Gilliard and knocked away there by Pratt underneath. It'll remain Bigfork basketball, on the far end and underneath their own basket. And Walker Fisher to inbound for the Vikes. 4:35 to go here in the half. And the Vikings lead by 2 at 19-17. Inbound knocked away by Loyola. And out of bounds, it'll be Bigfork basketball. Gets it into Epperly. Epperly looking to drive. Dumps it back. Nice pass to Gilliard as Epperly went to drive. Dumped it down to Gilliard. Gilliard scores it off the backboard and scores 2. And a 21-17 lead. Russell will give it over to Kruger. Kruger throws up a long three near the sideline and scores it for Loyola to pull them within 1. And the Rams will take a timeout. 4:16 to go here till halftime. And the Vikings lead 21-20 on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. We'll be back more of the first half here in Loyola at Loyola High School here in Missoula, Montana. All right, welcome back to Missoula, Montana. Sister Rita Mudd Activity Center. The Vikings leading by 1, 21-20, 4:16 to go. Epperly inbound to Fisher for the Vikes. He'll cross the timeline. Near half court, setting it up. Gets it over to Wade. Wade on the right wing will give it to Epperly. Epperly left wing for Bigfork. Looking underneath, Scott Gilliard, but out to Fisher. Fisher top of the key. Over to Wade. Wade looking underneath. Trying to find Cormac Ben. And Gilliard feeds it out to Ben, right wing, over to Epperly. Epperly. And fouled there by Kruer as Epperly tries to gather it to shoot the three. And Kruer swipes at him and fouls him. The 15th foul. The second on Kruer. Epperly inbounds to Fisher in the backcourt. He'll cross the timeline. He'll Walker Fisher. Gotta be careful. He's actually pretty close. Gives it over to Epperly on the left wing. Epperly looking to drive. Up, under. Nice Euro step. And scores it out the back door as Isaac Epperly. Quickly up to Pratt. Pratt will give it back to Kruer. Over to Finn Richardson. Richardson in the backcourt. Pressure defense by Bigfork. Stolen away by Walker Fisher on the pass. And Fisher looking. Oh. He's going to give it up to Wade. Knocked away by Pratt. And up to Russell quickly. Gets it up to Ogilvie. Ogilvie to Russell on the left wing. Russell will go to top of the key to set it up. Gives it over to Pratt. Pratt left wing. Long three. Misses. Hits the backboard. Misses the rim. And Wade with the rebound. They give it up to Epperly. Epperly looking right wing. Going to pull it out. Thought about shooting the three. We'll kick it out to Wade. Wade top of the key. Underneath, finds looking for Gilliard. It's stolen away by Richardson. And quickly up to Kruer. Kruer looking. Tries to get it to Ogilvie. Wade right there on defense. Gives it back out to Finn Richardson out near half court. And looking to give it up to Russell is Richardson. Richardson looking to drive. And drives all the way to the bucket and scores is Finn Richardson. Quickly up. Walker Fisher with the basketball. And a blocking foul going to be called on Loyola. That's a third on Kruer's 16th foul. Dane Hansen in the ballgame for Bigfork. 25. Albrecht comes in. And 21 is Bryce Lapham for Loyola. Epperly's pass tipped by Lapham and picked up by Ogilvie. Shoots it. It's going to score. Be fouled by Hansen as Albrecht goes to feed him. And that's the first on Hansen, 15th foul. And Ogilvie to the line to shoot two. 2:08 to go here in the first half. Vikings up by 1, 23-22. First shot by Ogilvie is good and ties the ball game at 23 apiece. He'll get one more with 2:08 to go on your Harvest Food scoreboard. Shot up, little strong. Rebounded there by Gilliard, and a strong rebound as he boxed out Lapham. And Fisher with the basketball. Give it over to Epperly. Epperly out near half court. Top of the key extended. Gives it to corner. Dane Hansen. The right wing feeds underneath to Fisher. Fisher can't quite handle it. And stolen away by Fisher. Gives it up to Hansen on the right wing. As Loyola tried to get it out. He'll feed it over to Max. Saves it from going out of bounds. Epperly will go and drive. Gives it to Hansen. Hansen fakes up and knocked out by Loyola. It'll remain Bigfork basketball as Hansen gets the pump fake, goes up. Thought he got fouled and knocked away by Loyola. It'll be Bigfork basketball with 1:34 to go. In Hansen, stolen away by Finn Richardson for Loyola as they tried to get it in to Hansen underneath on the lob from Fisher. Now Russell with the basketball, top of the key for Loyola. Out near half court, looking to slow things down and maybe hold for one key. Looks like Loyola going to hold it. It's a long time to hold it for over a minute. We're tied at 23. And the Vikes in his zone defense, 2-3. And it's going to cause Bigfork to come out to guard him. .52 seconds to go. Russell still dribbling the basketball near half court. Epperly going to pick him up. Now, causing Russell to give it up. Lapham right wing, guarded there by back out to Albrecht. Albrecht gives it to Richardson. Richardson looking to drive. Goes up, misses it. Epperly with the rebound. Knocked out of bounds by Finn Richardson. Looked like Epperly may have got fouled on the rebound. No call, but knocked out of bounds by Loyola. It'll be Bigfork basketball, 30 seconds to go. Into Taylor. Back in the ball game is Taylor. He gives it up to Epperly. Epperly looking under, finds Dane Hansen. Gives it over to underneath. Oh, pass tip. Taylor meant for Hansen, and Hansen commits the foul on the back end. And that'll be the 6th-team foul on Bigfork, and the first on Dane Hansen. Or check that, the second on Dane Hansen, and 16 foul. It'll be Loyola basketball, 19.4. So Loyola some quick hands, knocking the ball away as Taylor tried to feed the post. Couldn't quite get it in there. Russell with the basketball. Cormac Ben to guard him. Over to Lampam, or on the drive, number 21. He's going to give it out to Russell. Cormac Ben with the steal, going to take it up against Russell. Scores the bucket and is fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line trying to complete the three-point play on a nice knockaway steal and bucket by Cormac Ben. He anticipated the pass to Russell, knocked it away, and used his speed and ran it down. That's the first on number 11, Keenan Russell, 17 foul. And number 5, Jay Kruger back in for Loyola with Ben at the line shooting the N1. Off the rim, no good. Russell with the rebound. Quickly up, knocked away by Dane, and Cormac Ben with the basketball, taking it, throws it up, and he got fouled again by Russell. They're calling it on the floor, and they're calling it a 1-and-1. So second on Russell. He picks up 2 quick ones. So Cormac Ben to the line, instead of shooting 2, he'll shoot the 1-and-1. 18 fouls now on Loyola. 1.4 to go here in the first half. Shot up and good, and that means Ben will get one more. 26-23, 1.4 to go on your Harvest Food scoreboard. And Cormac Ben with more and more free throw. Trying to extend the lead. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Ogilvy. Ogilvy out of bounds. Oh, right there, Ben. And they're going to wave off the bucket. Ben gets the loose ball, puts it up, but just a little bit late. Yeah, if he puts it up before the buzzer, would have counted. So your halftime score, the Bigfork Vikings 26 and the Loyola Rams 23 on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. I'll be back with halftime stats momentarily from Sister Rita Mudd Activity Center here in Missoula, Montana, as the Vikings lead 26-23 at halftime. All right, welcome back to Missoula. Loyola Sacred Heart High School Sister Rita Mudd Activity Center as the Vikes lead 26-23. And halftime brought to you by the UPS Store. For all your printing and shipping needs, 439 Grand Avenue in Bigfork, Montana, 837-2002, including banners and posters. Check out the UPS Store for all your needs. And Brad Stoddshill and the gang at UPS Store. So, first of all, for Loyola, big three by Jace Cruitt. So he has 3. 6 for Keenan Russell, 1 for 2 from the free throw line, a 1 3-pointer and a 2-pointer for 5. Ogilvy, 3 for 4 from the free throw line, and 5 points total. Leading the way is Finn Richardson. He has 9, 10 in the first, 13 in the second for 23 total. And take a look at the Vikings. A big 3 by Nick Walker here in the first quarter. Cormac Ben is 2 for 5 from the free throw line and a 2, so he's got 4 total. Isaac Epperly with 7, but Gilliard leading the way. 3 for 3 from the free throw line. So 10 in the first and 2 in the second for 12 total at halftime. So the Vikings scored 16 in the first, held to 10 in the second, and 26 overall at halftime as they lead 26-23. 406-270-7384. Text me, let me know you're listening out there. I think Jack Grenier asked for the JV score once again in JV action earlier. It was the Vikings taking that one 63-51. And a very good ball game, right here as the Vikings take on the Rams here from Missoula, Montana. I'll be back with the second half. We'll have that in about 5 minutes here to go. Rest left of halftime. Text me and let me know if you're listening out there. Once again, thanks for listening. This is James LaFontaine, the voice of the Vikes of Owls from Missoula, Montana, as the Vikes lead 26-23 on the UPS Store scoreboard here at halftime. All right, welcome back to Missoula, Montana. Sister Reed Mudd Activity Center, Loyola Sacred Heart High School. And the Vikes lead 26-23 at halftime. Get ready to go here in the second half. And the arrow, can't quite see which way it points. Janine Reichenbach listening, as well as Jim and Becky Fett from Columbia Falls. And no, I can't fix the clock or scoreboard, but that's on the NFA Snapsport. I think they have to reset that. It'll be Loyola basketball to start the second half. And looks like the same stars: Ben, Gilliard, Fisher, Epperly, and Taylor. For Bigfork, Russell, Ogilvie, Pratt, Richardson, and Kruer. Russell, right wing, three-point shot on the way. Drains it to tie the ball game at 26 apiece with 7:39 to go here in the third quarter. Epperly across the timeline. In the right corner to Taylor. Taylor looking back out to Epperly. Epperly going to give it to Fisher. Fisher going to run the offense for the Vikes. Over to Epperly. Epperly looking to drive. Got knocked away by Kruer. Quickly up and knocked away. Kruer with the basketball. Taylor right there slows him down. Kruer gives it up to Pratt. Back to Kruer. Kruer with the basketball. Top of the league, guarded by Bigfork. Quickly to Richardson. Ben nearly tries to steal it away. Ogilvie looking to drive. Takes it up left-handed and scores for Loyola. Their first lead of the ball game at 28-26. Quickly into Epperly. Epperly looking. Finds Taylor. Taylor on the right wing. Will give it out to Epperly. Epperly, long three-point shot. Drains it about 5 feet behind the top of the arc at the top of the key. Faked it once and then took it and drained it. And the Vikes take the lead back 29-28 on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard here in Missoula, Montana. Oh, shout out here, those folks listening. And quick timeout taken by the Vikings after that three-point shot by Epperly. And coach telling them, hey, we got to step it up, play defense. Probably tired after playing 4 games in 6 days, to be honest. Played last Tuesday against Columbia Falls, took care of business against them. And then Thursday, big game. Took care of Eureka at home by 7. Then Saturday, the big matchup for first place and taking care of business at 67-60 over the Thompson Falls Blue Hawks to win the conference title and the number 1 seed to divisionals. And now tonight, again on Mondays, taking on Loyola. So Loyola with the basketball into Russell. Pressure defense by Bigfork in the backcourt, trying to put some run there. Pressure and see how they do. Richardson, long key pass to Ogilvie in the left wing, gives it out to Russell. Russell, top of the key for Loyola. He'll give it over to Kruer. Kruer right wing, guarded by Walker Fisher. Out to Pratt. Russell, baseline, corner. Ogilvie back to Russell. Russell takes it to the top of the key, will give it up to Richardson. Richardson shoots a floater over Gary and drains it. And takes the lead back 30-29. Taylor over to Epperly. Epperly looking, corner, Walker Fisher. Fisher looking, finds Gilliard. Gilliard drops, stops, and pops. The 2-point shot inside the free throw line by Gilliard. Reminds him of his brother shooting those jumpers inside and drains it for 2, and the lead back to the Vikes 31-30. Russell with the basketball, guarded by Epperly as the Vikes in a man-to-man defense. Feeds it over. Kruer shoots up a long 3-point shot off the rim, no good. Epperly right there for the rebound for the Vikes. And he'll quickly get up the court with 5:30 to go. Epperly setting it up. He'll give it over to Taylor. Back to Epperly. Fisher running baseline, trying to get open. Gilliard another shot. This one's short, but Ben right there grabs it, puts it back off the backboard, and good for 2 and a 33-30 lead on UPS Thor scoreboard. Russell, top of the key for Loyola. Feeds it over to Ogilvie. Ogilvie left wing. He'll give it up to Richardson. Richardson in the left corner. Guarded by Cormac Ben. Ben Kicks it over. Ogilvy on the right wing. Extended. A. Russell will bring it out to the top of the key. Give it up to Kruer. Guarded by Fisher's Kruer. Over to Ogilvy. Guarded by Taylor. One dribble. Gives it out. Kruer, three-point shot on the way. Rims in and out. Right there is Ben with another rebound for the Vikings. He'll give it up to Epperly. He'll take up the left side for the Vikes on the left wing. Long three-point by Epperly off the rim. No good, but right there is Cormac Ben. And a held ball. The arrow points towards the Vikings as Ben doing a great job there on the boards for the Vikes. 4:27 to go on the UPS Store scoreboard. The Vikes up by 3, 33-30. And Colin Wade checking in for Bigfork, replacing Fisher. And he'll inbound the basketball. Looking, finds Ben way out near half court. Ben looking. He'll give it up to Epperly. Epperly to set it up for the Vikes. Over to Wade. Wade, left side. He'll bring it out towards the top of the key to set it up. Gives it over to Ben. Ben looking. Finds Epperly. Epperly looking to drive. Kick ball. Taylor finds up, gets the loose ball, takes it up, finds Gilliard underneath. Gilliard tries to go up, but Russell hammers him and can't get the shot off. It'll be a foul on the floor. And that is Russell's third. First team foul in the second half on Loyola. And Wade to inbound for the Vikings. Out, Ben, top of the key. And Taylor falls to the floor, no foul called. Taylor gets knocked down hard. And no whistle. They stop play so he can get up and inbound to Bigfork. Epperly will give it to Cormac Ben, over to Wade. Wade left side, looking for Epperly. Gives it up to Epperly. Wade will go down into the left corner and give it up to Ben. Back to Epperly. Gilliard with the basketball. Over to Colin Wade. Three-point shot from the left wing is off the rim, no good. Wade hustles. Nearly has it. Gets shoved. Just Colin Wade going for the loose ball. And hustling also is Levi Taylor. That's the first personal on Russell's second team foul. That'll bring back number 21, Bryce Lampum for Loyola. Ben into Wade. Wade top of the key. And Wade looking to run it. 2-3 zone defense by Loyola. Epperly running the baseline for Bigfork. Wade looking to drive. Gives it over to Gilliard. Gilliard driving. Kicks it out. Wade in the corner. Left corner. Levi Taylor puts up a three-point shot. Drains it. Does Levi Taylor from the left corner for the Vikes. And a 36-30 lead, 3:10 to go in the first half. Lampum nearly throws it away, and he does. Kruer can't handle it. Dribbles it on the sideline and out of bounds. And it'll be Bigfork basketball on the turnover with 3:07 to go here in quarter number 3 on your Harvest Food scoreboard. Vikings 36, Rams 30. Epperly gets it into Wade. Wade crossed the timeline for the Vikes. Top of the key. He'll give it over to Gilliard. Gilliard looking. Back to Wade. Wade will go left side. Top of the key. Got two on top. Cormac Ben. Second personal on Ben as he tries to set the screen for Epperly running the baseline. And first team foul on the Vikes here in the second half. Quickly up to Pratt. Pratt. Lampum. Long three-point shot. Rebounded there by Ben. Ben will give it over to Gilliard. Gilliard looking. Back to Cormac Ben. He'll give it up to Wade. Cormac, I think, got to be approaching at least double digits on rebounds. Wade will give it over to Gilliard. So two, and stolen away by Kruer. Oh, coming from behind is Colin Wade with a left hand, blocks it out of bounds. Doesn't give up the layup on the breakaway by Kruer. And out of bounds to Loyola. And Epperly will take a break for the Vikes with 2:24 to go here in quarter number 3. Kruer to inbound for Loyola underneath on the far end. He'll give it out to Lampum. Lampum, right wing, nearly stolen. Richardson with the basketball by Ben. Ben tries Richardson goes up over Bryce Gilliard, gets fouled, and scores the bucket. And he'll go to the free throw line. And that'll be the first personal on Bryce Gilliard and the second team foul on the Vikes here in the second half with 2:17 to go. Timeout taken by Loyola. A full timeout here with 2:17 to go in quarter number 3 and 36-32 on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. The Vikings lead here in Loyola. I'll be back with more of the third quarter from Missoula, Montana. All right. Got to pull that mic down. Welcome back to Missoula, Montana. Richardson at the line to shoot the and one. And the Vikings with a 4-point lead, 36-32, 2:17 to go here in the third quarter. Shot up is good. Completes a three-point play. 36-33, and away with the basketball for the Vikings. He'll cross the timeline for Bigfork. Up top with Taylor. He's going to give it up to Walker Fisher. Ogilvy's been guarding him. Not much chance for Fisher to try to get off a three-point shot. Colin Wade with the basketball. Top of the key, looking. Gives it over to Levi Taylor. Levi Taylor, right wing for Bigfork. Out to Colin Wade. Levi Taylor, right wing. Looking to get Fisher an open three-point look, but Ogilvy all over him. Colin Wade looking. Back to Taylor. Taylor looking underneath as Fisher runs the baseline. Back to Taylor, back to Wade. Wade looking to drive. Gives it up Fisher. Fisher looking to drive. And a blocking foul on Ogilvy. And the ref talking to him. Clearly a blocking foul. Second personal on Ogilvy and the third team foul. And 25. Albrecht will come in the ball game for Loyola. Fisher gives it out to Gilliard. Gilliard knocked away as Dane Hansen comes in the ball game and picks up the foul. Intended for Gilliard, top of the key, knocked away by Kruger. And 21 Lapham as Dane Hansen picks up his third personal, third team foul. And Ogilvy will inbound for Loyola. Into the backcourt to Kruger. Guarded by Wade, so Vikes in a man-to-man defense. Ogilvy will give it over to Albrecht. Back to Ogilvy. Ogilvy guarded by Taylor. Richardson with the basketball in the corner, guarded by Bryce Gilliard. Bounce pass, misses everything, and right to Dane Hansen. Dane Hansen will give it up to Fisher. Fisher looking, top of the key. We'll give it up to Colin Wade. Colin Wade in the right corner to Levi Taylor. Hansen looking, and knocked away. Saved by Richardson to Albrecht. Richardson looking to drive. Oh, yeah. Got stuck around his back and definitely traveled. There's Richardson. And turnover to the Vikes. 38.4 to go here in quarter number 3. The Vikes lead by 3. 36-33 on your Harvest Food scoreboard. Into Colin Wade. And coach will hold for 1. Wade out top. Got to make Loyola come out and play defense. Dribbles the basketball down to 15 seconds to go. Dane in the left corner for Bigfork. Setting it up. 10 seconds now. Wade will go at it. Off the backboard, Wade scores it as he breaks the defense right through the middle and scores. And a long three-point shot there by Albrecht at the buzzer, no good. And a nice drive there by Colin Wade, hesitates, cuts through the defense and puts it up and off the backboard and scores two. So after 3 quarters, on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard, it's the Vikings 38 and the Loyola Rams 33. We'll be back with quarter number 4 here from Missoula, Montana. All right, we're back here in Missoula as the Vikes lead heading the fourth quarter. They'll get the Loyola will have the basketball to start the fourth quarter as the Vikes lead by 5, 38-33 on your Harvest Food scoreboard. Russell back in the ball game with those 4 personals. Crew with the basketball now. They get underneath Richardson. Richardson going up against Cormac Ben. Pratt in the drive. Off the backboard, no good. Battling there is Bigfork. Richardson gets the rebound, puts it up. He'll get fouled by the Vikes. As Ben went straight up, gets called, whistle for the foul. That's the 3rd personal on Cormac Ben, 14th foul, and Finn Richardson at the free throw line. So Richardson, Pratt, Crewer, Russell, along with 15 Ogilvie for Loyola. So Fisher, Ben, Gilliard, Wade, and Epperly in for the Vikes. Misses it. Gilliard gets a rebound. Gives it up to Epperly. Under 7:40 to go. Here in the ball game, the Vikes lead by 4, 38-34 on your Harvest Food scoreboard. Epperly will give it over to Wade. Wade looking. Back to Epperly. Sets something up. Epperly looking to drive. Guarded by Russell. Russell has 4 personals. And Coach John Hollow didn't like something. He's trying to set something up. He called it. They weren't executing, so he calls a timeout with 7:23 to go. And the Vikes lead by 4, 38-34 on your Harvest Food scoreboard. We're back here momentarily from Missoula, Montana. All right, Viking basketball here as they take the timeout on the front court. And Wade will inbound for the Vikings here on the far side. He'll inbound to Epperly, right back to Wade, and we'll set it up for the Vikings. Out to Epperly. Epperly, as Wade set the screen in the middle. Cormac Ben finds Gilliard. Gilliard putt fake up and scores the bucket over Richardson by Gilliard, and quickly Richardson coming up right against Gilliard, throws it up, misses it, rebounded there, knocked away and grabbed by Epperly. Epperly with the basketball, looking underneath. Had Wade, but smartly pulls it out. They'll give it to Wade toward the top of the key, guarded by Russell. Out to Epperly. Epperly looking to drive. Here's Epperly. Finds out Wade. Wade, left wing, left corner. Gilliard, 3-point shot in the way is good by Bryce Gilliard. Drains the 3 from the corner for the Vikes. And now they lead by 9. Underneath, knocked away by Gilliard as Richardson was trying to hit Pratt underneath, and Gilliard with the good defense for the Vikings. 6:31 to go, 43-34, Vikes lead on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. And Kruger will inbound. So give it to Pratt. Pratt in the right wing. Trying to get it underneath to Richardson, guarded by Gilliard. And Kruger with the basketball. Kruger, top of the key for Loyola. We'll give it over to Ogilvy. Ogilvy left side, guarded by Wade. Wade will kick it out to Pratt. Pratt guarded by Epperly. Epperly. Pratt shot up. Turnaround floater makes it for two for Loyola. And Epperly up the court, guarded by Russell, who's got the four personals. We'll give it over to Wade. Wade left wing, looking to drive. It's Colin Wade. Up, off the backboard, and good. A great pump fake by the freshman, Colin Wade, and a strong move to the basket as he drives strong, pulls it down, back up off the backboard, and good. The basket is good. First personal on Pratt, 14th foul, and Wade at the line to shoot the and one for the Vikings. Wade drains it, gives the Vikes a 10-point lead at 46-36. And Taylor will come in the ball game for the Vikings, replacing Colin Wade, who's having a nice game tonight, as well as he did Saturday in Thompson Falls. 5:56 to go. 46-36 on the Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. The Vikes lead. Kruger will give it up. Richardson, guarded by Gilliard. He'll give it over to Kruger. Kruger left wing, looking to get off 3-point, guarded by Fisher. Richardson trying to baseline. Blocking foul called on Gilliard. 15th foul, second personal on Gilliard. He looked like he was just standing there straight up. Richardson at the line to shoot two. They're calling this one kind of tight, folks. And Richardson misses the first, but he'll get one more with 5:42 to go in the ball game. Second shot up. This time he drains it. And a 46-37 lead. Yeah, Epperly with the basketball. And he'll bring it across the timeline for Bigfork as Wade goes to check in. Cormac Band spin move. Finds Gilliard, left corner, three-point shot. Nothing but the bottom of the net by Bryce Gilliard. And shooting the ball outstandingly is the sophomore Gilliard. Russell looking to drive. And player control fouls. Ben right there to pick up the fifth personal on Russell. And Lampin will check in for Loyola, replacing him. Wade back in, replacing Gilliard. Gilliard with the hot hand for the Vikes. 5 team fouls apiece. And a 49-37, 12-point lead for the Vikes with 5:18 to go. Epperly gets it into Wade. Wade will bring it into front court for the Vikes. Over to Fisher. Fisher looking to drive, guarded by Ogilvy. Fisher, back door, gives it to Taylor. Taylor looking to drive. Up, under, Taylor off the backboard and scores the two, and a nice post move by Levi Taylor. And they'll give it up to Kruger, up quickly for Loyola up the back court, and a 14-point lead. Kruger throws the floater up. Cormac Ben right there with a strong rebound. He'll give it out to Fisher. And Fisher with the basketball, looking, going to hold it up in the corner. Epperly, three-point shot for the right corner. Nothing but the bottom of the net, rattles around and drops for the Vikes. 54-37, 17-point lead. Richardson going against Cormac Ben. Draws the foul and scores the bucket. I believe that's the fourth personal on Ben. And he can't believe it. The fourth, 16th foul on the Vikes, scores the bucket, and Richardson to shoot the N1. So 54-39 on the UPS Store scoreboard. The Vikes lead with 4:31 to go. Free throw on the way is good. Within 14, 54-40. Colin Wade will give it up to Ben. Back to Wade. Wade out near half court will set it up, slow things down, and run it. The offense for the Vikes in the corner. Epperly knocked away by Pratt. It'll remain Bigfork basketball on the near side. Epperly inbounds for the Vikings. So Epperly, Taylor, Ben, Fisher, and Wade for Bigfork. Gets it into Taylor. We'll get right back to Wade. Wade out near half court, guarded by Kruer. He's going to give it up. No, he won't. Give it to Fisher. Fisher goes by, trying to set something up. Colin Wade, corner. Epperly. 3-point shot by Epperly. Left corner off the backboard. No good. And went over the top, hit the stance, and so that one's out of play, and it will be Loyola basketball. Inbounding to Richardson, 4:05 to go. 54-40 on the UPS Store scoreboard. Crew with the basketball, looking to shoot against Fisher, looking to drive. Throws it away. Because Crew, there's nobody there for Loyola in the left corner. And it'll be a turnover to Bigfork with under 4 minutes to go. Into Wade. Wade slowing things down and bringing it across the timeline for the Vikes as they have the 14-point lead. Backdoor. Taylor gets it from Cormac Ben as Wade feeds Ben on the baseline drive and kicks it out to Taylor. Taylor scores 2. We'll give it up, Kruer. Out to Ogilvy. Ogilvy looking. Wade guarding him. Over the corner, Lapham picks it up. He'll have to give it up to Richardson. Richardson looking to drive. Blocking foul called on Bigfork. That's the number 3, Isaac Epperly, and the 7th team foul. As Gilliard back in lineup replacing Fisher. At the line, shooting 1-1, Finn Richardson for Loyola. No rim, misses everything. That'll be Bigfork basketball. And Epperly inbounding to Wade with 3:21 to go. And a 56-40 UPS Store scoreboard lead for the Vikings. Wade with the basketball looking to drive. Feeds it up, finds Gilliard. Gilliard up, floats it up off the rim and drops for Bigfork. And quickly up is Pratt. Looking to score. Taylor right there to guard him. Into Ogilvy. Ogilvy out to Richardson. Looking for Kruer. Kruer throws up a 3-point off the rim, no good. And Richardson runs it down. Shoots up a 3 from the corner. It gets stuck. That's a jump ball. And it will be Bigfork basketball as the arrow points. So the basket sticks between the rim and the backboard. Becomes a jump ball, or held ball, if you will. Arrow points towards Bigfork. They get the possession with 2:43 to go. 58-40, 18-point lead. And Colin Wade with the basketball. Guarded by Lapham. Wade will give it up to Epperly. Epperly looking to drive. Looking back door. Tried to find Cormac. Cormac stopped. And taken away by Finn Richardson. Richardson quickly up. Ogilvy looking to shoot the 3. We'll give it up. Kruer, the 3-point specialist for Loyola, trying to get off a 3. Guarded strongly by Ogilvy with the basketball. But Lapham trying to dribble. Gives it over to Ogilvy. Ogilvy underneath. We'll give it up to Pratt. Pratt spin move. Off the backboard. Drops. Doesn't make it. Richardson puts it back in as he gets the rebound. And Loyola will take a timeout with 1:59 to go. Vikings lead by 16, 58-42 on the UPS Store scoreboard. And I'll be back with the conclusion of the 4th quarter here from Missoula, Montana, as the Vikings lead 58-42. All right, welcome back to Missoula, Montana. The Vikes up by 16, 58-42. Under 2 minutes to go, 1:59. Earlier they won by 21 at home, 62-41. Now up by 16, excuse me. And inbound to Gilliard. Gilliard, Wade, Ben, Taylor, and now in the ball game is Nick Walker for the Vikes. Colin Wade on the drive. Look, gives it up to Nick Walker. Nick Walker looking to drive. Gets underneath Taylor. Off the backboard and good. A nice feed by Nick Walker to Levi Taylor for 2. And Kruger quickly up for Loyola with the basketball, and the Vikes with an 18-point lead. Pratt looking to drive, shoots it over Ben, misses it. Ben with the rebound will give it up to Wade. 1:28 to go. Here on your Harvest Food scoreboard, Wade across the timeline for Bigfork. Just going to run the clock. Only 5 team fouls against Loyola. So Vikings not shooting anytime soon. So Cormac Ben with the basketball looking. He's going to pull it back out. Finds Wade, top of the key. The Vikes don't need to score, being up by 18, 60 to 42. Over to Ben. Ben looking. Gives it over to Wade. Wade left side in the corner. Nick Walker shoots a three. Off the rim, no good. Gillard tips it out. Kruger comes up with it for Loyola. Kicks it out. Left wing, Lapham. 3-point shot, misses it. Gillard with another rebound for the Vikes. And throws it out, throws it right to Pratt. Pratt misses the layup. And Kruger gets the basketball. Richardson feeds Pratt. This time Pratt makes it on the left side. And under 30 seconds to go into Wade. 60 to 44 here in Loyola. Missoula, Montana, Wade with the basketball. 19 seconds is going to run the clock out. Kruger guarding Wade. Gives it over to Gillard. Gillard, left side. He gets fouled. That will be the 16th foul on Loyola. Ian McMahon and Cole Canoptic checking in for the Vikings. That's the 16th foul, 4th personal on number 5, Jace Kruger. 34, Jack Haffey checking in. Also number 13, Kaylor Hall for Loyola. And number 10, Cade Kruger back in. Wade across the timeline as the clock's going to run out. Ian with the basketball. Looking. Back to Wade. Under 1 second to go. That's your ball game, 60 to 44. The Vikings win this one on the road. I believe that's 8 in a row now. And I'll be back with your full game stats. Try to get a player and the coach here on the post game. All right, welcome back to Missoula, Montana, Sister Rita Mudd Activity Center. The final 60 to 44. The Vikings win this one by 16. And post game brought to you by the Montana Athletic Club. I'll bring up the coaches here, get you your stats here momentarily. First off for Loyola, 3 for Jace Kruer. And Russell with 9, 7 by Ogilvie, 6 by Pratt. Richardson with 19 leading the way, and 44 total for Loyola. And for the Vikes, Nick Walker with a big 3 in the first. Cormac Ben with 6, 13 by Epperly, 9 by Levi Taylor, 5 by Colin Wade. Another 2 points somewhere. Trying to figure that out, but 22 by Bryce Gilliard. And he's become the talk. But first of all, I have the assistant coach, Tristan Clark, with me. Can you hear me?
Yep.
So, welcome to the post-game show. Hey, another big win on the road.
Yeah. You know,
I mean, like 8 in a row?
Yeah, we quit talking about it, quit figuring what it was. But, yeah, it was a big win on the road, especially with, how many games we played last week and then turn around and play another Monday. We couldn't be pleased to come here and fight out a win. We were a little slow on defense, but that being the fourth game in 6 days, we kind of had a little pushback. But our kids played hard and found a way to win at the end. Yeah, they did. I thought they played well. A little sluggish. Halftime was close, but I think really pushed it up in the third and fourth quarter. Your defense really stepped up in some great moves. Nice drive by their Colin Wade through the middle there, broke down the defense. And this kid over here, another big night, shows 21 on Saturday, 22 tonight. Talk about what Gilliard means to you. I mean, he can hit from the inside and he can hit from the outside. Yeah, he's a big time player. What we're seeing a lot of this year is his through ball. He's been lights out and hitting some tough shots. And he's a great leader, so we're proud of Bryce, and he keeps showing up and playing really well. So we're excited for that. But yeah, tremendous player. Well, it looks like they put Ogilvie on Walker Fisher to shut him down, and then other guys really stepped up. Him being Gilliard being one, and then Isaac Epperly hit some big threes as well. Nick Walker hit one, so the team really distributing out and taking care of things. Yeah, for sure. They boxing one Walker, and we haven't seen that all year. So caught us off guard a little bit, but Coach Hall did a great job of calming the guys down and putting them in an offense to make us successful towards the end of the game. So now you get a few days off till you head to Anaconda, because looking at towards divisionals, you have the 11:30 game on the 4th against the 4 seed. It could be Loyola or it could be Anaconda. So these two kind of measuring sticks on what you might see in the postseason. Yeah, no, big game on Saturday. We're glad we get a couple days off, couple games off, I guess. But yeah, it's gonna be a big one on Saturday. We'll probably see them in the tournament. So kind of one we got circled on our calendar. For sure. All right, Coach, thanks for joining me on the post game. I'll let you get down and get the team ready to get on the bus and head home, and I'll talk to Bryce real quickly. And, another great game by him, and a nice job tonight winning on the road. So another road game coming up on Saturday. For sure. Thanks, The Voice. You bet. Well, you had a big first half. You had 10 in the first quarter that I saw, and with 22. Talk about your mindset tonight. I mean, you go off for 21 against Thompson Falls, and then 22 tonight, inside and outside.
Well, it's Loyola, so I hate them as always, so I just wanted to kill them as much as I could. And plus, they took away Walker, so it meant I had to step up and do my game as always.
Well, that's like any, I thought Nick Walker hit a big 3. Isaac hit a couple threes. Colin had a solid game as well. Cormac rebounded. I thought you did a great job on the board, and then you were shooting inside, but also you were able to step outside and make those threes as well. Talk about that. Somebody else has to step up when they shut down one of your big 3-point shooters in Walker Fisher.
Well, soon they're going to start shutting me down, and that means that the rest of my team is going to have to step up too. It's just how we operate. We don't focus on one player. That's what a lot of teams struggle with. And we were just overall just equal for playing.
Yeah, I noticed that you guys really are really unselfish. I saw a couple ones where it's right there. Epperly fed Cormac Ben fed it right inside to you. You know, bam, bam. You know, feed the open guy right to the bucket, and that's what you guys got to keep doing. You guys are playing great basketball. You know, 8 in a row right now. Continue on. You go to the road, face Anaconda. Loyola missing a couple players, but I thought you really guys played well tonight.
Yeah, it was a great game for us. We struggled in the first half, but then we just got through and just like refocused on what we had to do.
I think, playing 4 games in 6 days, your legs are a little bit weary, but, and coming off that high on Saturday, you win the conference title by beating, Thompson Falls by 7 and getting the number 1 seed. So coming in here, now you'll get some few days off before you take on Anaconda.
Yeah, and I give some credit, too, for their defense. We didn't know it was coming, so they just, hit us in the face a little bit, but then we just refocused on it.
Well, nice ball game again, Bryce, as always. And thank you for joining me on the post game. I'll let you go get ready to get on the bus and head home. You have a great night. And,
all right, thank you.
Get good rest. Maybe I'll talk to you again on Saturday.
All right, sounds good.
Have a great night. All right, Bryce Gaillard, player of the game, 22 points. He scored 21 against Thompson Falls in our win against Thompson Falls to win the conference title and the number 1 seed into divisionals. They could be facing Loyola, who may be the 4th seed, or Anaconda. We face Anaconda on Saturday, and we'll have that game again on BFST events on YouTube, as well as the girls game. I'll be here tomorrow as the Valkyries take on the Breakers. 5:30 scheduled tip time. Hopefully run on time tomorrow. We can catch that as well, BFST events. And then both games we'll have up on Saturday, 4 o'clock and 5:30 down in Anaconda, as the Valkyries and Vikings head down there to Anaconda, take on the Copperheads on Saturday. Once again, your final 60-44 on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. The Vikings win this 8 in a row, 11-2 on the season, and playing some very good basketball. Thanks to Tristan Clark and Bryce Gaillard for joining me on the postgame show. Thank you for those folks listening out there, all my sponsors, Bigfork Harvest Foods, the Montana Athletic Club, the UPS store. Thank you to Gaillard and Gaillard Painting as well. I really appreciate it, and I'm glad you could join me tonight on the broadcast. Once again, this is James LaFontaine, the voice of the Vikes and the Vows from Missoula, Montana. Your final 60-44. The Vikings win this one on the road. Please drive safely out there. I know it's slick, especially on the way down. And we'll talk to you tomorrow afternoon from Missoula, Montana.